A delivery driver who raped a helpless elderly woman in her own home has been handed an extended sentence of 19 years at Bradford Crown Court. Neville Hattersley, 57, formerly of Baildon, was described by Her Honour Judge Sophie McCone as a dangerous offender who posed a high risk to members of the public, particularly vulnerable women. He was convicted of rape by a jury following a trial and also pleaded guilty to multiple counts of sexual assault against several victims. The court heard that Hattersley would brush against his victims, touching their breasts and buttocks. He denied the offences, claiming the contact was accidental, and sought to minimise his actions. The court was told there was a high level of sexual motivation in his behaviour. In statements read to the court, his victims described being overwhelmed by sadness and disgust, feeling fearful, worthless, isolated, and disbelieved, and being treated like a liar. One victim said, "You tore my life apart as well as others." In mitigation, the court heard that before his offending came to light, Hattersley was well liked and respected. However, his 20-year marriage had since broken down, and he was estranged from his children. He had no previous convictions. Describing his behaviour as insidious, Judge McCone said Hattersley's rape of an extremely vulnerable elderly woman demonstrated how dangerous you could be. The court heard that he first sexually assaulted the woman before raping her, then left. He returned later but left after discovering the woman's carer was with her. Judge McCone said, "The effect of what you did was profound and long-lasting." Taking the rape as the lead offence to reflect Hattersley's overall offending, Judge McCone sentenced him to 16 years imprisonment with a further 3 years on licence. He received 8 months for each of 8 counts of sexual assault, plus 6 months for each of 2 other sexual assaults, all to be served concurrently. He was made subject to a sexual harm prevention order without time limit and must register as a sex offender for life. Addressing Hattersley, who appeared via video link from HMP Leeds, Judge McCone said, "Until you grasp the underlying motivation for the offending and the effects of your actions, you will continue to pose a high risk. You will serve 2/3 of the custodial period in prison before the parole board will consider whether it is safe to release you, and if so, on what terms. Once released, you will serve on licence any part of the custodial period which remains, and then will be subjected to extended licence for a further period of 3 years, making a total sentence of 19 years.